Hello everyone, welcome to Game Squabble. I'm your host Gaming Compass, and today we're talking about microtransactions. Yeah, fun. Now, microtransactions in full retail games have always pissed me off, especially games that cost, the full $60. I can understand free-to-play games to some extent. You do have to pay microtransactions because the game is free. I don't play those personally, so it doesn't affect my life too much, but it makes sense in those scenarios. But for a game like, for example, I believe it was released in March, Mortal Kombat X on Xbox One and PS4 and PC. They were microtransactions. Now, first of all, that's totally out of place for a fighting game. And second of all, the game's already $60. Why are they trying to milk the consumer for more money? Now, I'd argue that half of the profits that came from that game were possibly from the microtransactions. And that's the main problem, is people are still supporting them. So you might be wondering, where am I heading in this direction? Now, I'll have a link to this in the description below. There will be 300 different types of microtransactions in Xbox One. That is ridiculous. Now, you can buy a season pass for $30, which
brings up the price of the game to $90, which, if you factor in tax, that's $100. That's crazy in my opinion. I just can't believe that a company would actually do that. Now, I'm not that old, but when I was a kid, you never had to worry about this stuff. You would buy a game, let's say, for example, it's the whole game. There's no online services. There were online at the time, but it wasn't like you
needed it to enjoy the full experience. In the game, you didn't even have online. You just played the game, and there weren't any worlds hidden behind a paywall. There weren't microtransactions. No, that was the game. It had to be sold that way. You do understand that, right? You can't have microtransactions in games like this because it's crazy. They're taking out content that should be in the game, which you pay $60 for already. Now, I totally get it. Making a buck in this industry is not easy, especially, in today's gaming industry. It's hard. But microtransactions are not the way to go. It pisses off the customer. I know for a fact, any game that has offensive microtransactions, I will not buy it new. I will buy it used because I don't find that acceptable, really. I don't support that. I'm not going to support a company doing that. So, if microtransactions are so terrible, why are they standing around? People are supporting them. Now, I'm not saying us like gamers who make videos about this are. I'm talking about the people who don't realize it. They're the people who just buy it casually. They don't care. They are just giving companies more money. And obviously, microtransactions are working because they keep popping up in more and more AAA games. I think the new Assassin's Creed is going to even have microtransactions. Metal Gear Solid Online, that's having microtransactions. You've got to pay like $5 along with monthly, along with the $6 you already pay. I can't believe it. This applies to DLC also. Microtransactions, DLC, there's no difference, really. I mean, DLC is good to some extent. If they can complete a full finished game and then just want to add some more content, fine. It should be thought as an afterthought. But games, such as Mortal Kombat X, that's just, I can't believe companies are getting away with that. So, what am I making this video for? We need to stop supporting this. Because, let's be real, it's making the money. As I just said, they're not going to stop unless they obviously see a drop in profits from microtransactions. Another thing to bring up is, in 30 years when the servers are down, you're not going to be able to access those features. Wouldn't you rather have, the microtransactions, quote-unquote, be in the game already, or the DLC be in the game already, so that way in 30 years from now when the servers are down, you already have it. You don't have to worry about it. Street Fighter V actually did something kind of interesting. They have the DLC in the game, but you can unlock it if you just want to do the challenges, which I think is a really good idea. More companies should take notes on that. Now, I know everyone's like, Nintendo fanboy. I think Nintendo's doing a pretty good job at doing DLC for their games. Mario Kart 8 was pretty good. Smash is a little iffy, honestly, with me. Splatoon was brilliant. We're still waiting on Mario Maker. Nintendo's been doing good as DLC. I don't really like Hyrule Warriors DLC system. Fine. But yeah, I'm supporting this DLC stuff because it's not going to get if we don't. I think I should. I'm gonna make this a whole separate video, like it's important enough. Maybe I will in the future. People are saying that this is the new gaming. I personally do not believe this is. I don't think a gaming crash. Gaming dies. Traditional gaming dies it's gonna just go down. Consoles already aren't really relevant enough in today's market. They still aren't, but if consoles are going down, they're not going to make return cash. It's not going to be caused by microtransactions and DLC. It's going to be caused by other things. It's not going to be It's the end. A whole nother video. I want to get your guys' takes on microtransactions and DLC. What do you think of them? Should they be stopped? Yes. Why? Okay, maybe, I'm looking at my side of this. Maybe there's another side to it. What do you guys think? Is there a reason you like microtransactions? I'm open to all opinions on every one of your comments. Watching, I'll check you out later.